Okay, so I just got home from going to the store, and I see that there's an old trailer. And I'm looking at it going, what the hell does that mean? And I'm like, I think M. Night Shyamalan's new movie is called Old. I saw a trailer before. I forgot that maybe one of those Wolf brothers, I think there's two boys named Wolf who act, and I don't think I like either one of them. One of them was in the Coco Pelli movie. Maybe the same one was in Hereditary. I just know the one who was in Hereditary, I did not like his acting at all. Anyways, if this is him, I don't know which one's which. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go look at it, and I'm gonna be right back. My hair looks beautiful. Okay, so that looked really good. The Gael Garcia Bernal. I haven't seen too many things lately, but he was one of my favorite actors before. Back when he was mostly doing movies, I didn't watch a lot of his stuff on all the different social media platforms and everything. That lady, I know, I can't remember her name from the Thread movie. The good one, the Paul Thomas Anderson one with what's his face? Look at my brain not working. And yeah, that looks interesting. I don't at first. I mean, I started guessing right away, and I'm like, okay, I guessed all wrong. First I was thinking it was Roanoke, you know. But I gotta watch it again. Okay, so right there in the trailer, they gave them rules: no kids allowed on the beach. Why just kids? Why are other people allowed on the beach if everybody's gonna get old? It's the opposite of the Fountain of Youth. Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan's one of my favorite directors anyway, so I would always see his movies no matter what, as long as they're available to me, you know, I'm alive and everything. And yeah, that was one that I would be. I keep saying that I would be because I don't feel like a normal person anymore, and I have shifted into not being of the old world. So in my mind, I don't know. I can't go back in thinking. So yeah, but I'm doing these because I am for some reason, and yes. And I did two other ones that I didn't put up yet yesterday, so I'll just tack those onto the back of here. I'll edit it all together and make it one post. But yes, if I was a person who looked forward to things, I would totally be looking forward to this movie. Love M. Night Shyamalan. Love Gael Garcia Bernal. There was the Phantom Thread. Still don't remember that lady's name. There was somebody else I knew in there. Oh, the guy from Lost, who I swear was an RA in Ruben Hall. Or there was an RA who looked just like him. Forgetting his name now. He was on Lost, the TV show. And yeah, I think I'll watch that trailer a few more times. But I love that stuff. I love that stuff. I love Twilight Zone. I love those kind of things. I love movies I don't know what the hell's going on that I have to figure out. Inception, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that looks great. So I'm just seeing that there's a trailer for Escape Room 2, which, magically, even though I usually don't go for that sort of thing, I had seen the first Escape Room, and I did like it, except I remember not liking the end. I remember not liking either the explanation or something that happened at the very end. I was like, oh man, this was going good. So I'm going to go watch that, and I will be right back. Okay, so that said, only in theaters. That looks interesting. Again, under the scoops. That's one of those situations where if I had the Stubs thing, I would go, but to actually pay money and go, you know what I mean? Because the Stubs was like, when I had it, it was like, what, $20 a month for, you know, you could go 3 times a week. So under those circumstances, that's the kind of movie I would go see, even though there's no real motivating factor, just to look mildly entertaining. But under other circumstances, like watching it at home, sure, I'd watch that again. But not again, I'd watch the next one. But, yeah. Looks fine. I hope that people are able to enjoy movies now. You know, I hope that I really don't see the theater experience, because I really don't feel like, if anything, theaters and classrooms and all these places where they're forcing people to go back to in a way, should have had major renovations in terms of their vent systems, and I'm sure none of them did. Like, they may have cleaned them, or they may have, like, but I mean, like, restructured the whole places in order for things, in my opinion, for people to go and sit in large crowds. Theaters, everything, and especially like with old Broadway theaters, don't ask me how they do that, but something where they either change the rules where they could just leave the doors open, you know, the big emergency doors or something, which is probably against the health department rules in the first place, but yeah, that's why after everything has happened, after the way everything's gone, I don't see myself, I can't imagine myself going back to the movies even if I had the money to go. But yeah, that went on too long and I didn't need to say all that. But yeah, point is, let's pretend it was 2018. If I had the Stubs program, I would go see Escape Room 2. If it was 2015 and I had to just pay, probably not, and I might wait to see it, you know, on DVD or whatever. But yeah, that looked fine. I just like to talk too much. Such a narcissist. Good people of Earth, I see that there is another trailer. The fan is on. This is going to sound terrible. I'm sorry. I'm going to watch it. Looks like Chris Pratt's in it. I'll be right back. Yeah, okay, that looked good. I like Chris Pratt. Is his hair, is something about his haircut? I was like, okay, I mean, little hair. So why should it be so little? But it seemed different, and I was like, is it making him look younger? Did they de-age him? Because I swear to God, de-aging is not cool. I like people the age they're supposed to be, but I don't know, it just looked like that. For a second, I don't know why I had to question it, but, yeah, under any circumstances, if I was a person going to the theater again, I would go see that on opening day. It looks good, it looks interesting. I know I'm supposed to know those females. I assume they're females, which is a horrible thing to do in this day and age, but I don't want to yell at anybody's pronouns. But the people who weren't Chris Pratt and who weren't the other guys, those, I probably should know their names. I don't. I've seen them both before. It doesn't matter. You go into that, you're going to see Chris Pratt shoot stuff. Look good enough to me. Did that? Alright, it says Amazon. But I assume it's going to be in the theater because that looks like the theater-going movie. That does not look like, let me sit home and watch it on, you know, my TV or screen or phone or whatever. What was the name of it? The Tomorrow War? That's what it said, right? Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, so out of all the trailers I've done in the last week or so, I'd go see that first. Out of all the movies that I watched the trailers for. Yeah, nothing else to say.